Monsoon is a highly anticipated season, especially for travelers in India. What makes this time special is that you can discover places that are even more beautiful than usual during the rainy season. Traveling in the rainy season allows us to witness the most captivating views of nature. As a nature lover, I had the opportunity to embark on 2 amazing treks during this rainy season. I would like to share my experiences with you. These treks took me through lush forests, majestic hills, breathtaking mountains, and mesmerizing waterfalls. Good morning, everyone. It is Ashraf from Folks on Wheels. The time now is 6 in the morning, and the weather is lovely after the rain shower. We are about to begin our trekking journey to our destination. We arrived here at Kalsa Katikan homestay last night. It is only about 20 km from here to the Netravati trekking point. We decided to stay here because we initially planned to visit Bandaj waterfalls first and then go to Netravati tomorrow. However, the homestay owner suggested that it would be better to go to Nethravati first. He explained that Fridays usually have fewer people compared to the weekend rush on Saturdays and Sundays. We agreed with his advice since Bandaj is usually a less crowded trek, even on weekends. So our plan is to do the Netravati trek today and save Bandaj for tomorrow. We have reached the starting point of the trek, a village called Sans, where the jeep services begin. Before starting the trek, we had our breakfast at Madina Hotel, which is run by Malayali. To go on the Netravati trek, you should book your ticket online in advance. The cost is 500 rupees per person. Once you have the ticket, you must go with a guide and only then will you be allowed to enter at the checkpost. The guide fee is 1000 rupees. Additionally, you will need to hire a jeep to reach the forest checkpost, which costs 2000 rupees. It may seem like a lot, but do not worry. Apart from the 500 rupee ticket, you can share the other expenses with others. For example, if you have a group of 10 people, the guide fee will be divided among all, costing only 100 rupees per person. Similarly, one jeep can accommodate 7 people, so the cost per person would be a maximum of 250 rupees. Therefore, if you go with a group, the total cost for trekking would be 850 rupees. If you are planning to go alone or with a smaller group, there is no need to worry. I have provided some contacts in the video description. You can reach out to them and they will include you in a group, allowing you to save money. It is approximately a 7-kilometer jeep ride from Sans village to the trekking base point, and it will take around 30 to 40 minutes. The journey is completely off-road, so only vehicles with 4-wheel drive can go on this route. Before reaching the forest entry checkpost, which is about half kilometers away, our 4-wheel jeep also got stuck in mud. So, we had to walk the remaining distance to the checkpost. At the forest checkpoint, we need to provide our information, and our guide will take care of the necessary procedures. This process took around 15 minutes. After that, we began our hike towards the summit. Time is almost 10 o'clock now. We arrived at the jeep starting point around 7, but we had to wait for 2 hours because there were not enough jeeps available. The journey to Netravati peak is a 7-kilometer trek, which usually takes about 3 to 4 hours depending on how fast you walk. The return trip is likely to be a bit easier, as it is a 14-kilometer trek that typically takes 6 to 7 hours. This is our guide who walks behind me. The local people act as guides here. Our group consists of 8 people, including me, Shiding, and Jeffan. Apart from us 3, there are 5 other members. We only got to know each other when we gathered at the jeep. The person who organized the trek for us suggested that we join them to reduce the cost of the jeep and guide fee. We are doing this trek in June, during the start of the monsoon season. You will notice that even the base camp is covered in fog. As we begin our trek, the first 500 meters take us through a small area of forest. The forest is filled with large and beautiful trees that create a lovely canopy above us. Along the way, we come across a waterfall with 2 tiers, where people are filling their water bottles from the flowing streams. It is a perfect spot to take a break and rejuvenate yourself during the trek. After that, we walked the next 2 kilometers along a valley. On one side, there was a steep slope, and on the other side, there were trees. The steep slope provided us with a beautiful and wide view of the Kudremukh forest range. The next 3 kilometers take you through valleys and grasslands once again. The scenery is absolutely stunning, and during the rainy season, everything is lush and green all around.
कि कुछ बात है, क्यों मैं सोचूं दिन है या रात है, क्यों मैं जानूं कि ना एक यही सवाल है अंधेरे में इंतजार है चल अकेले हैं पर गुलजार हैं इन कुछ कमियों के साए में आजाद हैं पंछी बन के उड़ना तो सीखा नहीं शायद गिर के संभलना ही है तो क्या नहीं है और क्या सही है और क्या नहीं है और क्या सही है मत पूछ के क्या रंग है मेरा तेरे पीछे तू देख के क्या रंग है मेरा तेरे आगे मकबूल थी तू अब टुकड़ों में जीते हैं
The final 4 kilometers of the hike take us through expansive grasslands that gradually slope upward. We arrived at the top at around 12 o'clock, so it only took us 2 hours to reach the summit, including the breaks we took. You can see that there are many people here, even though today is not Saturday or Sunday. It makes me wonder how crowded it will be on the weekend. However, I heard from the guide that the forest department will soon impose a restriction of maximum 300 entries per day. This policy is expected to be implemented in the upcoming days. Therefore, before you come here, make sure you have your entry ticket. And when we reach the summit, the view is absolutely amazing, making all our effort worthwhile. At the top, a profound sense of gratitude and affection for the forest fills us, we are treated to a breathtaking panoramic view of the surrounding mountains covered in clouds. We can see the Netravati river and even catch a glimpse of Ujire. The clear sky allows us to admire the renowned Kudremukh peak.
बंद आँखों से तुझको अब रोज मिलते हैं, चल अकेले हैं पर गुजार हैं, इन कुछ कमियों के साए में आजाद हैं, पंछी बन के उड़ना तो सीखा नहीं, शायद गिर के संभलना ही है, तो क्या नहीं है और क्या सही है और क्या नहीं है और क्या सही है।
On our way back, we witnessed a very unfortunate incident. One of our fellow trekkers passed away due to some health issues. This incident shocked all of us greatly. Later we know that he was a final year medical student who had come on this trek with his friends, and it was his first time trekking. This incident is extremely unfortunate. However, before you attempt trekking, please ensure that your health condition is perfect. If you are unwell or have any history of heart disease or breathing issues, please refrain from attempting such long-distance treks. Start with smaller hikes and make sure you are in good health before embarking on longer treks. Our hearty condolences to his family. Rest in peace, brother. Alright, friends, our Netravati trekking is coming to an end, and we are now heading back to the base. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask in the comment box. Our adventure does not stop here, though. Tomorrow, we are going to attempt the Bandaj Waterfalls trek, so please continue watching. Once again, thank you all, see you in the next video.